Hey, what's going on, guys? Welcome to race one in the NASCAR Truck Series playoffs here at Milwaukee Mile. 175 laps are up ahead of us. Starting not the best, P30, but like before, we do have a cushion, a small cushion, but it is a cushion. 25 points right now as I put the playoff standings up in the top left. Tony Stewart and Brett Moffitt, both at 0 points. The only ones not going to win that made the playoffs. Outside looking in. Ryan Preece, Matt Crafton, they're all at 10 points. We have a half race cushion to make the next round with 25 points. So, all we really need is a top 25, and we are almost there in 30th. But your starting row, Tanner Gray, Derek Kraus, Corey Heim is the first playoff driver in, starting P5. P4 actually. 55 lap stages. And then the last stage. Slide into turn one here on the outside. Literally slide. Go way up high. Really bad start for us. Really just force our way through. Bailey Curry take back the 30th position. Kyle Busch back here. Really a disappointing season for him. Doesn't make the Truck Series playoffs. Now he's all the way back here. I mean, it has just been disappointing for him. We look to his inside down the backstretch. It's a weird track. The turns are so long. And the exits are so wide, you can carry a lot of speed. And it likes to be racing in packs. It is hard to pass here. You will probably not see much passing. Kind of like a Formula One race. It's a 1 mile long track called the Milwaukee Mile Line. It's kind of like Martinsville. You stay on the inside as much as you can. And it seems to be working for us as we are making some progress up through the field. We really send it in. Hard on our brakes. We're 5 laps completed. Move to the outside. Try and get more positions. I don't think that's going to work as Kyle Busch is going to pass us. Almost already in the top 25, which is our goal for the end of the race. We give him the bumper. An old bump and run. That being said, if we go green the whole last stage and we get lap traffic like we did at Richmond where Lane Riggs won his way into the playoffs, lap traffic will definitely take a toll. But we're not going to be pushing too hard. Definitely at the start. Definitely this first stage, we just gain spots when we can. And it is playoffs, so you wreck out of a race once and you are almost in a must-win situation. But our regular season definitely helped us. I mean, even as a rookie, getting the regular season championship points in the most points. 5 extra playoff points. It's really going to go a long way for this first round. You can tell how slow that outside lane is compared to the inside. I don't know who it was on our outside, but they just get way behind. Big pack of cars up here. We get forced into the grass, and now we get turned. Ty Dillon just turned us around. So we will definitely go pit here. Repair some damage. Looks like everybody else will pit too. The pit road here is a little weird. It's on the front stretch instead of in the turns. But we gotta sit here and get some damage done. we do assess some damage. We will have some left over. We go 1 to green. So we'll restart with 15 down. 40 to go. We get to the line just in time. What a restart that was. I mean, we get to the line just in time. Wallace Allen back here. Playoff driver. Kevin Harvick back here, too. Not a playoff driver, but used to seeing him in the front. Want to move down the inside of Wallace Allen. Can't make it stick. Here we complete the pass in turns 3 and 4. Almost spinning out. $21 down. We are back way farther than I thought because of the guy in front of us, Ty Dillon. We'll force our way here 3 wide. Gotta slam on the brakes. We braked a little late. We do make it work. Oh, we might be 4 wide. We are not. Ty Dillon does back out. Matt Mills backs out on our outside. another position there on Bailey and Curry. We do brake a little earlier, but we do ride the brakes more, allowing for more corner speed. And it does work in 3 and 4, much more than it does here in 1 and 2 as we reach 30 to go. It's kind of the technique we used Richmond in the last stage to get their tires to last as long as they did in the 3rd stage. All the playoffs are, all you have to do is be there at the end. Nothing matters here except finishing. Can't quite clear Nick Sanchez there. There's 3 and 4 we do. So we are much faster in 3 and 4 than 1 and 2. Back to where we were before the incident. Working on Mason Macy. That's what a name that is. But now we reach some fresh air. We can relax here in 26. At least for now. $25 to go in stage 1. Not sure riding the curb does anything to the truck, but we found speed doing it. Might go to the inside of Taylor Gray. Can't quite clear him. Here we do, so up to 25th, up to our goal. car way outside the groove up there. We get into Daniel Dye. Lane Riggs, that is the playoff driver, not Lawrence Allen. Alright. Mixing it up there. Daniel Dye also a playoff driver in front of us, so we were trying to get that pass. That would have been an important pass. Couldn't quite make it happen. $20 to go down the backstretch. And we will repair as much of the damage. Hopefully get it fully repaired next time down at the end of stage 1. Created a little gap behind us. Trying to stay in contention of this front pack. Trying to keep them close by. But it looks like they all get to the single file. Much easier to race around here in single file. Oh, looks like Kyle Busch is holding them up. Use all of the track to get around the turn 4. 40 laps down. 15 to go here in stage 1. Daniel Dye, another rookie that had 2 wins. And it is in the playoffs. So any playoff. And we go spinning out on the front stretch, that will be a caution. And we get nailed. So we didn't hit the wall, but we hit drivers. Just when things are looking good for us. we got hit from the right, from the left, and from the back. The only place we didn't get hit from was directly in front of us. We'll pit here. Get rid of some of this damage. Like we'll come out 36th. Just about. We'll restart 36 for the last 10 laps. And we will not pit to start stage 2. Since we just pitted now, we can make it all the way. So when you're back here, restarting in 3rd gear might be the best option. It takes them so long to speed up and to get going. It's actually 35th we restart. But we are not complaining. Nick Sanchez bulldozing his way through. Battling Jake Garcia for the lucky dog. Look at Nick Sanchez go. 3 wide in front of us. And it's working for him. We're going to try and follow. Trying to get away from these group of cars right here. We're going back to 3 wide. As we come to 4 to go. Give them the old bump and run. I think we're pushing too hard on corner exit. If we learn from our mistakes. With 4 to go, we're just trying to make it to the end. Out of turn 3 and 4, 2 to go, battling. Harvick, Daniel Dye. Late braking, but it turns out to be a magnificent move. 3 in 1 corner. We do have fresher tires. I don't really want to abuse them, because like I said, I want to save them all the way to the end of stage 2. I don't want to pit and go a lap down. I mean, if there's a caution, there's a caution, and we can get tires. But, I mean, we'll have 10 laps on these. So we enter the last lap, so 25th it's like where we will finish stage 1. Round turns 3 and 4. 2 cautions. Not the best start, but we do finish 25th. As Harrison Burton wins stage 1. And Ryan Preece is your top playoff guy. Raja Karuth is up there. And Corey Heim. 3 playoff drivers in the top 10. A couple back here with us, including us. Ben Rhodes. Matt Crafton's right in front of him. It's kind of a mixed showing. You have some really good, some average, and some hanging in the back. I don't see anybody coming down. Which that's good for us. I don't think they can go all the way. Daniel Dye will. A bunch of people in the back will. Because they got nothing to lose. Nick Sanchez will get the free pass, so that means Jake Garcia will be the only driver 1 lap down. Is he gonna go by? Taylor Gray is blocking. Is there a feud going on between what? I'm confused. Taylor Gray is blocking Nick Sanchez from getting the lucky dog. Now he goes. So is he not using lucky dog? I'm actually really confused here. We pit. Does he not get Lucky Dog? That is a dick move by Taylor Gray. Maybe there's a feud going on between them. Maybe there's a Truck Series rivalry. You know, something happened at Richmond between both the drivers that they went a lap down. During the first caution, Grant Enfinger was involved in there. Maybe we just didn't see it. Lap 110 is where we will go to for the second stage. That means 51 to go in stage number 2, and we get racing. Harrison Burton will lead us to green. Stuart Friesen's car did not load in. He's not a playoff driver anyway. Doesn't matter. Chip the 4th gear early. We're in the playoffs, so we do have to drive more careful. I mean, if you've been watching since the start, we have not. I mean, we were involved in a wreck. I mean, it wasn't entirely all. I mean, it was. But we saved it, and then we just get plowed into. But I tried doing this race, filming this race around dinner time. I tried doing this race early in the morning, and I thought it was supposed to be a night race. So when I do it, I put the same date and time as they are in real life. And for some reason, I thought it said 7:30, so I put this to start at 7:30, so it would transition to a night race. There's no lights here, so it was dark. I mean, you could still race around. The whole first stage was fine, but then once we got into stage 2, it was around lap 65. There was a caution, and right before we restarted, I guess the game went into its fully being night, and you could not see anything. So I just restarted. So, I mean, about the same happened. Nothing really unordinary happened that didn't happen last time. But yeah, you couldn't see. So it changed it to a 3:30 start time instead of a 7:30 start time. Go really slow into the corner here. Ben Rhodes, another playoff driver. So yeah, finishing doesn't actually matter in this, as long as you finish ahead of the playoff drivers. So Matt Crampton here, Tony Stewart here. We got 4 playoff drivers. Should be 6. Kyle Busch and Stuart Friesen didn't suck this year. I think Lane Riggs is over here somewhere. Did see him. He's in front of Ben Rhodes. Like, could be 7 of the 10 drivers up here. Said it's still half. We still have half the playoff drivers here, which it's only helping us out with our plus 25. Tony Stewart, Brett Moffitt, they gotta go. They are 10 points under for getting in on points. I mean, that's fine. Getting in on points and only being 10 points, you can make that up in one race. They're actually sitting just fine. Greg Moffitt's a little farther up. He's actually doing really well. Tony Stewart's still doing fine. Back here. But if you are new to the series, we made the rule that the only way to advance to the Xfinity Series and the Cup Series is winning. Winning a race, or winning a championship. So we are around the 10, so we gotta focus on getting to Phoenix. And you don't have to win Phoenix to win the championship, you just have to finish best out of the 4. So we can't move up to the Xfinity Series until we win this truck series. Hopefully it takes, I predicted 2 years in each. 2 years, 2-year truck, and Xfinity Series we are good at. You know, from racing Class B all the time. So I predicted 2 years there. And then Cup Series I said 3. It was going to take 3 years in the championship. Not 3 seasons. Finishing up season 1. Posting about 2 races a week. But then we gotta qualify, I do plan on running in the Daytona 500 this year. That will be live streamed, so will the championship race for this season. These will be the 2 live streams that I plan on doing. And, you know, they'll be special if we actually get to race in them. I mean, no matter what, we're gonna race a Daytona 500. Whether it goes into the series or not. We are working with playoff driver, 3 playoff drivers battling for points. You get 1 right there battling for 21st. I haven't been looking, we're at 70 laps down. 40 to go in the stage. Dive to our inside. I mean, it's just turns 3 and 4 we are so good at, but 1 and 2 we are so shit at. As I say that, we get the best car. Nick Sanchez, he is on a mission here. He scared me from behind. We almost. Matt Crafton will give us the old bump and run action. He's on a mission. I don't know. Well, I know why. He's still a lap down, even though he got the lucky dog. Because Taylor Gray basically just blocked him. Should be some kind of penalty. He is not in the playoffs though, so it doesn't really matter. Neither is Nick Sanchez. Keenan Honeycutt Racing, a Ty Majeski's old car. Did not have the success, at least this year, that Ty Majeski had in the 45, but Ty Majeski is not having great success in his new ride. Three rookies made the playoffs. Maybe 4. I don't know if Lane Riggs is a rookie or not. Rajah Carew plus Daniel Dye. That's 3 rookies. There's Lane Riggs, and he does have the yellow stripes. 4 rookies are in the NASCAR playoffs, Truck Series playoffs. So that means 2 of them will make it to the round of 8. Next engine, he does have the freshest tires. I don't know the people that never pitted have to pit. If everybody pits, how this would play out, we would actually, and stage points don't matter and it's only race finish. If everybody pits, we will have to end up pitting. Because, yeah, we'll restart first. Or, yeah, we'll finish stage 2 first, but we'll be one of the only ones pitting and have to restart in the back. If we pit with them, we'll be just about in the same position. But we can hold 80 laps. At least 80. But if we are gonna pit, I would like it to be around lap 100, therefore, you know, you can make it all the way with some cushion. I like having the extra cushion. That way, if I need to push, you know, we have the option to. We're out here in 20th. Started, what, 29th? Mason Macy, I said before, I like that name. Carson Cavapil, never figured out his name. But with that half race starts, if we just get 3 top 20 finishes, I fully believe that 25-point head start. I fully believe just 3 top 20s in the round of 10 would get us through to the round of 8. And yeah, we won't have any extra points, but we can only get them now for wins, so I don't think much people will get them anyway. And it just creates more equal playoffs instead of, I am rewarding. Now, I know you reward the drivers that did good with playoff points for winning and stage wins. You can't really do that for stage wins. And you can't keep track, at least I didn't keep track of stage wins. You can't reduce stages in iRacing. At least this season we're not doing stage wins, but we'll think about it next season. We probably will. As of now, it's just wins or 10 playoff points. And I think it's win a stage, it's 5. We'll probably do 2 if we do end up doing it next season, but got about a month till then. All this talking, coming down the backstretch, we're coming to 83 laps complete, 27 to go. Here at 20, we do pass Ben Rhodes. That's another playoff driver behind us. Longest green flag run right here. 85 down. 30 down in this stage. 25 to go. We look at enter 19th position here and take a dive down the inside of Mason Macy. I hope I'm saying maybe it's Massey. Probably is. Ew, he pulls the crossover move on us. Daniel die. He's on them pressure tires. He pitted. Another rookie playoff driver to our inside. He's using up all those fresh tires. He certainly knows how important these playoffs are. But we gotta get through duels. Back on the Daytona 500 for the Cup Series. We gotta win the duels. We also have to make a Cup Series paint scheme. We have no sponsors yet. So, drop some comments down below what our sponsor should be, our Truck Series sponsor. I mean, us. We are never going to change the sponsor, but drop some comments who you think our sponsor should be. It cannot be a sponsor that, or a company that's already sponsoring a Cup Series car. Maybe you guys want to see Mars and the M&Ms come back into the Cup Series. Halfway done with this race, by the way. Yeah, this stage has definitely been more relaxing. Stage 1 you had 2 cautions, restarts, all the packed racing together. Now, we've been in mostly clean air, racing just 1 or 2 cars, the majority of it. I gotta say, it might be less boring for you guys, but I am fine with it. We aren't hurting anybody, we aren't hurting ourselves. Just putting down lap times. Daniel dies. Past Mason. God, we're just gonna call him Macy. Or Mason. That's what I meant to say. But 90 to go. 20 to go here in stage 2. We are battling Mason. He's stuck on the outside here for 20th position. Looks like we'll clear him. And get back inside the top 20. Lap traffic will be a problem. That's how Lane Riggs got into the playoff. There will be a problem for later. They might be working on lap traffic now. I don't want to hit. We lock it up. Do not want to hit Daniel Dye. So a little bit lock up. These tires are holding up well. You're not really losing grip. I don't know if we, if that's on us for keeping them like this, or maybe they just don't fade away as much as other tracks like Richmond last week. Those went away quickly. I think the most we did was 40 lap green flag run. We changed sets about 5 times. Leader's definitely slowing up now. Definitely has reached lap traffic. Spice some things up. Carson Cavill gets a little loose there. He slows up. Checks up there. We will take 19th position from him. Hopefully we can make it stick. And we do. We dove deep in the corner there. We're gonna get a good runoff, hopefully, I think. Not really. $15 to go now. Now it's where you can make it to the end. That's pushing it and saving fuel. Lap 100 is where you're, you can comfortably, just run normal like we are now and make it, and maybe have a little to push hard at the end. You wait till the end of the stage, which I am hoping all these drivers do, then you can comfortably make it with pushing hard. If you're wondering why William got kicked out of the playoffs, even though he did win, he started the first 9 races and has not started since then. I don't know why. I mean, it might have just... I'm not using my own AI. I downloaded this roster, and I thought, once you start a season, even if you add AI to the roster, it wouldn't add to the season, but it does. That's how Ryan Preece got added, but he won, so he gets in, and he's still racing. William, I guess, got kicked out. Jennifer Jo Cobb, another driver that got kicked out for others, and I think Christian Eckes did too. I mean, I never intended for it to happen, but it did. Harrison Burton pitting in, and he's our leader. Derek Kraus pitting in with 11 to go. Everybody now. Do we see green flag pit stops? I mean, those are your top 2. Those are your favorites. Harrison Burton leading by what, 7 seconds? We saw. Derek Kraus close second. Maybe there is some trouble. I think Thompson really sending it in on us. Get scared. We go up the track. As of now, we are still waiting out Ryan Preece, playoff driver. That's now a bunch of these drivers. We are still waiting. We are still holding. With 10 to go. We'll see how far we get. Maybe we pit lap 105. Caution now would be loop. Loop would be our best option. They are sending it in. Yeah, I guess end of their tire run. Ain't no die staying out. Harvick coming in. Lap 105 we might come in. Just so we don't restart in from the back. Rhodes coming in. Actually, they'll take the wave around. Driver's a lap down. So they will restart behind me. Thinking about it, we might just stay out, see what happens. If I am wrong, that's gonna suck. We're gonna take the gamble. But I'm pretty sure it works. Because Daniel Dye's doing the same thing. I forgot he pitted. So actually, we're gonna do the same thing. Because they're all gonna be one lap down. Rhodes coming in, trying to stay one lap down. Or maybe two. Yeah, we'll go a lap down too, because Daniel Dye's not pitting. We have to stay out. So 5 more laps. And we are staying out. 5 more laps on these tires. Might be hell. But we are hoping that we will restart. We should restart top 10. Daniel Dye's holding them up. He does not want them to pass. Harrison Burton, he's back on the lead lap. What? Maybe that means it's not working out how we thought it was. And they're all getting their back on the lead lap. And we do still go to the back. I don't know. But Harrison Burton, he's gonna go back to the lead. So now, 2 laps to go. Pit road's closed. Now we have to stick with it. The last lap here, stage number 2. So maybe what we were thinking was wrong, and that is gonna hurt us. It's gonna hurt us. But coming off to a line. Daniel Dye just barely beats us. What the hell is Kevin Harvick doing? Harrison Burton will get the... Oh my god. So we should have stuck with lap 105. I mean, that's what you get. You take a risk. They don't always work out. We're gonna start probably 36. So all that work, we're gonna have to be able to claw through the field. We'll see what we can do here. Taylor Gray, so 37 cars will be on the lead lap. He takes the wave around. We can come out in front of Daniel Dye. We cannot. We'll see where we come out at. Six. I think 27th actually. Maybe more cars than I thought pitted. So if that does happen, then, you know, it wasn't that bad of an idea. So it'll be about 60 to go up. Say 61 to go. When we go back to green racing, 26. So actually, it would have been about 20th. So only 6 losses, 6 spots less. But we do have 5 lap fresher tires. 5 to 10 lap fresher tires than these people ahead of us. So we can make it all the way. So that is the plan. We get set to go green here. The final stage, the Milwaukee Mile. Shift up early. Make a move here now. Is where you just gotta go. The only drivers that we're gonna try our hardest to pass are the playoff drivers, and we got a bunch in front of us here. We'll go up high. Man, I didn't really want to do that there. Looked at my phone for 1 second. 60 to go. It's only 5 laps longer in the stage. Matt Gravin, he's just gonna give us the inside. I don't know why he didn't really try that. I mean, as of now, he's still in. Red Muffin, I haven't seen him once, but I assume he's up there. I didn't see him back. Your leader, Harrison Burton, might come up just 1 race short. Gets the win, just 1 race short. 1 race later. Contact there. It's going to move us outside Ben Rhodes. little bit more contact. Battling for just 1 point, but 1 point can make all the difference in the world. He needs it more than us. But Tony Stewart and Brett Moffitt, they are both having themselves a fairly good race. They need it. They are below the cut line. Use all the outside. Gently touch the wall, I don't think so. I gotta say, so happy I decided to revive this series. I mean, I did a lot of the races off camera. Never really posted them. I never thought I would do YouTube. But it has been a fun experience this last couple of weeks. Doing these races, bringing back this series. And I'm not turning this channel into a full racing channel. I play a lot more games than this. This is one of the main ones I play. I'm probably gonna do a March Madness simulation. And then if other games come out, I mean mainly them, I stream. There's going to be a lot of racing because I am bringing back the Skittles Cup Series, just a different name. Or maybe we keep Skittles Cup Series. Matt Graffney, he's trying to get some more points back. Clear, not quite Stuart Freeze, and we're gonna get into the back of him. Just gotta be careful not to overuse the tires. You overuse them. Your last, it looks like we are doing just that, just overusing them. So. I mean, we either gotta pick save the tires, or pass the playoff drivers. And I just want to pass Ben Rhodes, but I gotta think about the long run here. We're gonna save it. 50 to go. We're not gonna try and pass. He's actually gonna give us the inside lane here. He gets a little loose. So do we. He had the inside lane. He just got a little loose. Crafton looked like he was trying to dive bomb in. Ben Rosie's giving us the inside lane if we want to take it. This time we will. Be side by side. There's his old teammate Grant Enfinger up ahead. Disappointing season for him. 3 drivers haven't had a disappointing season not making the playoffs. I'm most surprised about Stuart Friesen as much as I am as Kyle Busch. Tony Stewart up there battling with Rajat Guru. 2 more playoff drivers. Battling out. Every last point matters here. block Matt Crafton, but he still gets to our inside. We reach 46 to go. We have just about +3 of fuel. 3 laps of fuel. Lane Riggs is up there too. Lane Riggs, he's trying to say that win was not a fluke. And I deserve to be in here. Right now, just staying outside the top 20. Matt Crafton falling back a little. I mean, he was just on our butt. Sneak behind Kyle Busch. And Rose, he's not giving up either. Second, maybe third time he gave Kyle Busch a bump. And he gives us one right back. I mean, I'm not trying to start something. He's a driver I idolize. So making him mad, that would be the worst thing of my life. Especially how, you know, watching him, I know how he retaliates. You know, he's not a happy driver when he's mad. He's not a driver you want to make mad. We go to his outside. Hopefully, he can get clear. Did for just a second. Now we make the pass up to 20th. Back inside the top 20. Using all the track. Shoves his way down to our inside. Big big pack of cars here. Tony Stewart and Rajah Cruz still fighting up there, but they broke free from the pack. Lane Riggs, he can't quite break free from the pack to go continue battling with them. But we stuck towards the back of this pack a little. With 40 laps to go now. So weird not seeing Stuart Friesen's blue truck. So we clear Kyle Busch. This time we go on the inside and block him. Back in 20th position we go. Now another block as we go to the inside. Top 20, top 25, that's what we're going for. Can't imagine we get anything higher than that, but we'll take it as is. Eddie George barely missing the playoffs. He was the next one in. Wallace Allen doesn't win. Eddie George is in. I got him mixed up with Rajah Cruz all last race. Kyle Busch, we block him again. We kind of been known for our defensive driving. Not allowing a lot of cars to pass us. That has definitely helped us. You can't lose if you don't go backwards. But hey, George, maybe he wants to prove that he should have been the one in the playoffs. Right now, he's not really doing it. Probably our best case scenario, or what's going to help us, is if no playoff driver wins. Right now, Harrison Burton still in the lead, but Ryan Preece 4 seconds behind. He's been dominating these last couple of races. He did not start the year. He missed, I'd say, the first half races. If he can win the championship, be this greatest comeback since Kyle Busch did in 2015. He won his way into the playoffs, getting a win. He looked dominant. Gets second almost won last week at Richmond. They gave him back-to-back wins. His first race, I think, one of the first races he was in was Nashville, our wins. We won over him. I don't know what he did at Pocono after that. And then he won Lucas Oil, becoming second there. Came in second there, and then gets second because of lap traffic last week at Richmond. So he's looking to get his second win of the Truck Series. Should have it already. And he's trying to punch his ticket to the round of 8. It's weird it goes 10-8-4. Guess they just wanted 3 rounds of playoffs. We go to the inside of Stuart Friesen here. We just can't clear him. There we go. He checks up a little. We can fully be in control at 19th now. I do just want to keep my eye. He's actually fading that now back to half a second. Harrison Burton dominating this race. It was Zane Smith earlier. Now Harrison Burton. Ryan Preece looks like he's been in second all. He's always near the front. 30 laps to go. Stuart Friesen now back to battling us. Kyle Busch, Matt Crafton watching closely behind. Looking for a mistake. We almost had one, luckily we were able to get a nice run here. What a move to the inside, Eddie George. Carried a lot of speed, but we do make it stick. A little bit of a tire lockup going in there. Allow Stuart Friesen just inch closer. They just don't have enough corner exit speed. at least on 3 and 4. One and two, it's like it's flipped. We're bad in 1 and 2. They're good, but we're good in 3 and 4. They're not the best. Finally, get some clean air. You're not having to worry about blocking or defending another car. Hopefully it stays just like this for the rest of the race. We should actually probably go for a top 15 at least, try and get the lane rigs, but no point in going now. There's still 26 to go. It's all about having tires for the end. That does not help. We are running just about the same laps leader as we lock up again. Eddie George, he's coming back on our tail. It is almost better. You know, I actually kind of prefer racing around another driver. Like we perform a little better. 25 to go though. As we head down the back stretch. Like there's a group or a pack forming in front of us. Yeah, we do race better in and around other cars. We're not going to purposely slow down, so I guess the only way we can fix that is catching up. Like Raja Caruth battling, that might be Corey Heim. Oh no, that's Brett Moffitt. So still another playoff driver. Brett Moffitt needs all the points he can get. Down and below the cutoff line. Like Tony Stewart is ahead of him. Both of them below the cutoff line. You might say it was unfair, but rewarding the drivers that did good during the regular season. Since you can't, you know, I mean all sports do it. Since you can't, like, there aren't head-to-head races. That would be actually cool. Cool, you know. Do head-to-head, you just have to finish better than one driver. You know, maybe that would be cool, but I don't know if it's how they would do it. Or how they would do the championship. You'd have instead of a championship 4, a championship 2. And then if the other, you know, crashes out, you don't have much of a race. 20 to go though. Like Brett Moffitt working on Tony Stewart now. We're gonna have an interesting playoff after this race. I will say that. And right now, I think the playoffs are fine. You can tell just right here. It's interesting. Harrison Burton now pulled out to a 6-second lead. Like he's having no problem with the lap traffic. So make our way for 17. Keep the car straight. Go way up the track here. We still end up making the pass. Up to 17th now. Now Lane Riggs and Raja Karuth. Playoff battle up ahead. Like a lot of playoff drivers around the mid-pack, in and around the top 10. We just can't get turn 1 and 2 down. Right now it's killing us. We actually just can't get any of the turns down. Tires are fading here. $15 to go. It is looking good for Ryan Preece in second. Maybe he can close the gap and lock himself in. Get a last lap pass. He has closed the gap a little. Corey Heim up there. He's gonna be good races. Well, 20 points ahead. This will almost, give him a whole race ahead of the cutoff line. We move up to 16th position. Has closed it in by a 1/10 of a second that time. Now it's back 5.5. So it looks like if we stay green, Harrison Burton will take it. Ryan Preece will get a second. Roger Cruz trying desperately to get past Lane Riggs. Roger Cruz, he's been slumming up. I mean, he was all the way up. So he just can't master corner exit. Tires are definitely starting to go here. Oh, maybe it was a good call to pit when we did. We come with 50 laps on these tires. So we also come out of turns 3 and 4, 10 to go. Here at the Milwaukee Mile. An interesting racetrack, one that I never knew existed until it was put on the schedule. The reason why I call it weird is because the turns are wide and they're not just, you know, turns. I don't really know how to describe it. It's not like a circle turn as you see right there. The curves start to turn almost like it goes to a point where you gotta turn even more, and then start your corner exit. That you slowly turn the corner to a point, and then you slowly release out of it. Maybe that's just how I see it. Like the corner exits are they're way wider. They're much like straighter than the actual turns. The lane race trying to get one more position before the end of this race. Like I said, all points matter. So we're actually running faster than the leader. Maybe he reached lap traffic he can't get by. Ryan Preece, I think he is comfortable with that second place. He's still, you know, 5 seconds behind. He has reached lap traffic. Look at a little bit longer than I thought. We're about over half a lap behind. 22 seconds behind the leader. Get a little bit into the wall. Down the backstretch. And a little loose. Coming out, turns 4. 5 to go. Every point matters. Raja needs it more than we do, but points are points. Give him just a little bump, trying to get around him. Lane Riggs. He's off. He's gone. Harrison Burton will be your race winner if we stay green. Actually, no matter what. There aren't no overtimes in Iracing. We are behind. We're gonna drop to the inside of Raja Karuth. Forces us on the apron. We just can't with the corner exits. We stay right back with them. We are definitely the faster truck. Give him a little bump. Leader crosses the line for 2 to go. Give him a little bump. 2 to go now. We got 2 laps to try and pass this man. We'll be side by side down the backstretch. If we can make it stick, we clear him. We go to a white flag. He's gonna try the crossover move. He can't make it stick. White flag in the air. As they go across the checkered. But way wide Harrison Burton will win. Rajah Caruth. We send it in. Contact. He gets a loose. We get loose. Who has a better corner exit coming to the line? Rajah Caruth steals 15th from us by a couple hundredths of a second. But Harrison Burton takes the win. And Ryan Preece is your best performing playoff driver. See where everybody else finished. Corey Heim gets 6th. Tony Stewart 10th. Brett Moffitt 11th. Lane Riggs 13th. Rajah Caruth 15th. We, of course, finished 16th. And Matt Kraft and Daniel Dye coming in 22, 23. Ben Rhodes coming in at 27th. And that rounds it out. Here for the article. Your top 5 for the race. Harrison Burton gets the win. Preece 2nd. Tyler Rankum 3rd. Derek Kraus 4th. Marco Andretti comes out in your top 5. So, iRacing keeps track. We'll see who the iRacing champion is and who the regular champion is. So that 16th place. So now Corey Heim takes 1st place. We move to 2nd place by 8. So he qualified 30th and finished 16th. So plus 14 positions. Not bad, but we take a look at the standings and your playoff standings. Like I said, Corey Heim moves up just by 8 points, but Brett Moffitt gains 10 on Tony Stewart. So Tony Stewart now still in the cutoff zone, but we got 2 more races to go, and our next race at Bristol. It's gonna be a good one. Bristol, baby. It's gonna be a fun one there. So I will see you guys next time.